you have to.
I mean, how about you ask Kim Kardashian? She seems like she knows.
She's
Oh,
bitches a
no,
hoe.
she doesn't. She's unhappy. You ain't seen Kim Kardashian around. She says, I didn't come this far. I didn't come this far to come this far. I'm not happy. She's saying it right now.
Stop real quick. Would you constitute Kim Kardashian as a high value woman in your eyes?
Yes.
She's unhappy.
Okay. You know what? Let me ask a question. What makes a woman a high value woman in your eyes?
Knows her worth.
Knows her worth. Okay. What else?
I don't know.
She's got a stable job.
Takes care of herself physically, mentally.
Okay.
Is able to take care of the guy also, not mentally like take care of him, but like be there for him when he wants to talk to someone about his issues.
Anything
like
else?
after a long day of work
Anything
or something.
So you got here, knows her worth, takes care of herself, takes care of the guy.
Yeah, supportive.
Okay. What in your eyes makes a woman high value? You said that you're a high value woman. What constitutes a high value woman?
Morals.
Morals. Okay.
Ethics. Career.
Ethics. Oh, ethics. Sorry.
Ethics.
Okay. Ethics.
Career.
Okay. What else?
Standards.
Standards.
Self-worth.
Okay. Self-worth. How do any of these benefit a man?
Yeah,
well, support.
Why does it matter?
I mean, if a lady is happy with herself, then how can she not be happy with her man?
Because here's the thing, ladies. The things that you mentioned that make you a high value woman, quote unquote, a lot of girls share these characteristics. It's fairly common, even though you're saying that it's not common. The reality is that a lot of girls offer these same traits that you guys talk about being high value, and then some of them men don't even care. What if I walked up to you in a club and said, listen, I got an extensive Jordan collection, bunch of fucking awesome Gucci wallets, and I go to the fucking salon and get my hair done and my nails done. I'm not gay or anything. I'm just really metrosexual. What would you say to that?
I mean, if your personality is right,
but would you actually be attracted to these traits that I take care of myself as a man, realistically speaking, versus the traditional masculine traits?
If you take care of yourself,
No. But what if I led with that as my points? I led with that.
I'd be like,
would you care?
That's sexy. Not really.
So why do you expect us to care about a woman that has an education or a career?
I mean, because a lot don't.
You already bring beauty to the table, correct?
Yes.
What does it look like if I bring beauty to the table? Isn't it kind of redundant?
We match each other. We complement each other.
Do you think women actually want a feminine man that's metrosexual?
I want a man.
But if I start talking like this, that's fucking
the
gay.
reality is, because here's the thing: you say we match each other. I would argue women don't want a match; they want a man that is the opposite. Opposites attract. You're a feminine woman, are supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a masculine man. I'm supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be the follower. You're supposed to be feminine. I'm supposed to be masculine. We're supposed to be opposites.
A guy can be masculine and very confident about his looks.
Name one.
But my point is,
one dude like that.
Hold on. You do realize though that like what I did
Drake. I'm sorry.
What I did there was I led with feminine qualities. You didn't give a fuck about my feminine qualities. You care about my masculine qualities. So what I'm saying is that you led with education, my career, and I'm saying men don't care about these qualities. Those are masculine traits.
Yeah. I feel like it's hot if a woman is in her feminine, but also a little bit in her masculine. I also feel like it's hot.
Are you a man?
That's for average men.
No, but I feel like we all...
Stop.
No, I'm not
Who's
a man.
the ultimate consumer of female beauty and pick the women?
Men.
So why does your opinion matter? As I feel like it's hot. Who cares what your opinion is? That's not what men want. What if I ran around and said, I feel like women love guys that get manicures and wear really nice shoes?
Why y'all?
Stop interrupting.
Sorry.
So why is it that women think, okay, it should be this way, right? Women should like a guy that, men should like a woman that has her career in check and everything else like that. But if I went around and said, I think women should like guys that get manicures and are super pretty, whatever, y'all would look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, why?
Let her answer. Hold on.
I think that women probably just live their life not giving a fuck about societal bullshit, and men do.
It's actually the opposite.
I think it's the opposite way around.
What
women
do you
care a lot
mean?
about what society thinks.
Mm-hmm. But you were just saying earlier that we don't have to think about that, about society, about how men and their feelings, like they can't feel their feelings because society is the one who said
Which
you can't feel your
personifies
feelings.
exactly what I'm trying to say is that women don't give a fuck about what men want. They don't know what men want, which is why you guys lead with education, carear. The fact that you think Kim Kardashian is a high-value woman is alarming.
She's not.
Why?
She's
Kim
not.
Kardashian. Let me. Okay. You know what? You guys want to know the truth about Kim Kardashian?
She's unhappy.
She is the functional equivalent. Okay, she is the functional equivalent of a homeless man asking you for $1 on the street. And let me explain what I mean by that. She's had sex on camera. Men know her body count. They know her past. she's old, she has children, she's already proven to be unworthy to a lot of men and divorced a bunch of guys. Men don't look for that. Men look for a girl that's pure, not a whore, young, youthful, doesn't have kids. Men look for women that don't have a past. You look for a man with a future. The fact that you look at her as a role model and think that she's a good woman.
Because she's successful.
I know
men don't care about that.
She don't give a successful isn't all of it.
Stop fucking interrupting, man. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. Okay? You'll get a chance to talk, but when I'm talking, shut the fuck up. Anyway, what I was saying about success. Men don't care about a woman's success because men are supposed to bring the success to the table. Just like you generally, women in general, don't care about a man's beauty because you guys look for other things. What's more important to a woman, security or a man's handsomeness? Typically, it's a man's security ability. There's a bunch of ugly dudes. There's a bunch of ugly dudes that have badass chicks.
I'm gonna pick the cute one.
But you ain't gonna find an ugly guy that has a badass chick that's also broke and be able to hold her long term. Women look for different things. So when a woman says, "Oh, my education, my career, whatever," men generally don't care about these things.
What about Beyonce and Jay-Z? We talking about Kim K, but what about Beyonce?
She's also a failure because the thing. Here's the thing. Look,
she makes more than you.
She don't have a body count.
Here's the thing.
She's unhappy.
Jay-Z cheated on her, right? She ain't going nowhere. She's actually smart. The reason why is because she knows I'm older, I'm famous, I have a lot of money. There's not that many guys out there that I can get with. That's on my level.
A high value woman would not settle.
There's no such thing as a high value woman.
Settle, she settled for a guy who cheated on her.
That's
not a high value woman.
Hold on. No. So you're high value? Hold on. You're high value?
I'm saying that I wouldn't date a guy who cheats on me.
Wait, but are you Beyonce?
I'm not Beyonce.
So you can't really speak about what high value is if you're not Beyonce, right?
Why?
You
we all have opinions.
Then why would you be able to speak on high value women?
Yo, let's just do it simple.
Exactly.
Hold on, just to finish my point.
Jeez.
Beyonce, you got to understand, is the things that make a man high value are not the same things that make a woman high value. Do you guys understand that men and women are different? Women look for experience. Men look for lack of experience. Women look for security. Men don't give a shit about that. Women look for age and confidence and ambition. Men look for youth, beauty, fertility, not being a whore. We're attracted to complete opposites. Okay, so a woman's success is really irrelevant. Does a guy ever meet you that has his money together and be like, oh, so like, let's split this bill or some shit like that or whatever? Like, men that have their shit together typically don't care about a woman's ability to earn money.
They care about your mind.
No, they don't. That's what they say. Y'all are so delusional. Yes, I have. I've been with billionaires. The thing is, y'all motherfuckers, y'all women are so delusional that y'all still don't realize that men lie to get in y'all pants.
We're not even talking about
Hold on, let me finish. No, I'm talking in general. Hold on, let me finish. And the majority of you women talk about, high value man cares if I'm physically, if I take care of myself. At the end of the day, if you trying to get married, your titties and your Botox and your ass is all gonna fall at the end of the day. Physical appearance doesn't matter.
What?
And even if a high value man isn't even because they're saying that, a high value man cares if I take care of myself. No,
they do.
No, it's not even
they
about.
Don't want
to be. Hold on, let me finish because y'all don't let me talk. It's not even about the physical appearance or what's in your mind. It's about if you could be a woman, if you could be feminine, if you could raise children, if you could bring him peace in his life, if you're secure as a woman. I think that's
Chill, you're dropping chromosomes.
No, let me finish.
You can be feminine and be dirty at the same time.
Dirty? What you mean? What I'm saying?
Just stop, ladies. Look, this is the thing. Controversial take, but I'm gonna take a tackle at this, and I'll turn it to you guys after. There's no such thing as a high value woman unless she has a high value man by her side. Okay? What the fuck is that? Anyway, there's no such thing as a high value woman unless she's able to attract and retain a high value man. A man gets his value by the value he creates out in the world. His peers respect him. People want to follow him. He's a leader of men. He's able to create financial security, whatever it may be. He has a real last name. Women want that last name. He creates value for the world. The woman is able to create value for him. She becomes his chick. She carries his last name. Now she's high value. There's a reason why when two men meet, they shake hands. What do you do for a career? When two women meet, they hug and kiss and say, do you have a family and children? No one gives a fuck about a woman's education. No one cares about a woman's ability to earn money. If you guys don't believe me, y'all are all wearing makeup on, and no one cares how much money you make, okay? Now, with all that said, the man creates value for the world. The woman creates value for the man, retains the man, gets his last name. A high-value woman cannot exist unless she's co-signed by a high-value man, because the things that make a woman valuable are intimately tied to men.
But you know what's even more scarier? That you guys don't know what a man actually wants. And it's scary because you want a man eventually, right? And have kids. But if you don't know what a man wants, how can you ever get that man?
Now let's turn it to the girls. Do you guys disagree or agree with that sentiment that a woman's value is directly derived by the caliber of man that she can attract and, most importantly, retain?
I disagree.
You disagree? Okay. Why do you disagree?
Because I feel like I'm whatever I'm as valuable as I say I am, not what the world says I am.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who dictates the market? Yourself or the market?
What?
You're saying a Toyota can actually identify as a price of a fucking Ferrari. You don't dictate the market. You're a fucking retard. The other dumb bitch who talk about Beyonce, women date up. So if Jay-Z leaves, she's fucked. There's very few. There's Kanye, that's it. Beyonce can fuck the shit out of a teenager that's 19 with rollerblades, some Karuche, some fucking young bitch. Beyonce can get replaced so fast by a younger girl. She cannot replace Jay. You're a fucking retard, IQ.
Okay, dumbass.
You're wearing sunglasses
Beyonce is a billionaire alone,
That's what I'm saying, babe. Like, what other males are billionaires?
I just explained to you that men don't care about
I feel like we don't care what men think.
That's fine.
Oh, hold on. Good point. I really like that you said that. I really do like that you said that, because basically
You triggered my trap card.
that was my point. Women don't care what men want, which is why women chronically stay single, because they don't know and or most importantly don't care what men want. But men have to care and know what women want to get them. That's why guys lie about their money,
I agree.
their status, and they sell y'all sweet nothings. But wouldn't it be fair to say that if you want to attract and retain a man that you actually like,
you need to
should probably pay attention to, and care about what he wants?
You've doomed yourself to this mindset.
I feel like I'm more focused on what I want, and then I'll focus on what the guy
exactly.
wants.
But this mindset is extremely dangerous for a lot of Western women. If you keep operating like that, you're going to end up 30 just with OnlyFans, and you're not going to be able to attract any guy.
Also,
you're never going to be able to.
If that's what's meant for me, that's what's meant for me.
But hold up. That's why. That's exactly the mindset that is dooming this society right now. Because if you don't even care about having a family and it's okay that just to make money so you could travel and have OnlyFans and Instagram, then everything crumbles apart.
I can have a child alone.
Darling, can I ask you something?
Baby. I have a child donor. If I cannot support a child, listen, I have OnlyFans and I have a child alone. I'll talk later.
You agree, right?
No me digas que me calle así, porque no me va a callar. No me va a callar.
Yo, get out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, you
what the fuck am I to you?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, the man spoke.
Get out, man.
You gotta leave, bro.
So, like I was saying,
Fresh Castle, right?
Go. Dude, she's annoying, bro. God damn, the whole show.
Qué annoying. Yo no estaba annoying.
You just like hearing the sound of your voice, but it should matter, and you should not want to raise a kid alone.
It is true. I have a kid alone.
Well, you're saying I don't care about having kids. I do care about having kids.
You're okay with having kids with the sperm donor.
John.
Do you want to end up like her?
Because you're telling me, well,
do you
I
want
don't
that?
think I'll end up like her.
Is this what you want your motherhood to look like?
I really don't think that'll happen.
Can I ask you something?
I have to try really hard to end up that
What's
way.
this bitch's name? Yo, Hold on. Emmy, right. Yeah. You're winning an Emmy with your IQ today. Yo, check this out. My question to you is, you said you decide your own value. Then why don't you price your OnlyFans at $1,000?
Because that's ridiculous.
Because you don't decide your own retard value.
Oh shit!
Yo,
$1,000 for a subscription.
Let him cook.
To my OnlyFans would be ridiculous. Who would pay that?
Why would it be ridiculous?
I don't even know if you could set it that high.
Well, okay, 500.
I don't even think you can set it that high.
You determine your value, not anybody else. So
yeah, what does my value have to do with pictures and videos of my
That's how you get a husband. That's how you make money. That's how you put food on the table. That's your value. Your value is $5.99. Admit it. Is it $5.99?
No, it's $17.50.
That's okay. You saved it. Now you're hot again.
How did you add the 50 cents on? Isn't that crazy? This should be a perfect example too. No, but look. Like, you're pricing your body at $17.50. There's a girl here. She has a kid. She has an OnlyFans, and she's completely delusional. I know you want to think that I determine my own. It doesn't matter what men think. I can operate the way I want. You're gonna end up.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
That's exactly what you said.
I'm saying I don't care what they think until I get what I want.
Sure.
Then I'll care about a relationship, a family, all of that.
You can't keep delaying it because there's a time clock for women. You're at 30, your eggs deplete by
I
like
understand.
90%.
You can freeze your eggs.
Okay, but that's
There's
not
options.
No, the guy that you're going to want to be with is not going to want to be with you freezing your eggs. And this should be a perfect example of a girl who makes absolutely no sense. She's drunk. She has a kid in an OnlyFans.
I could see that.
That's the track that you're on if you keep operating like that.
I don't think I'll ever
You're exactly like her. You think you're completely different. You're the same. You both sell your body for $17.25, $17.50.
On about nothing.
That's where you're going to end up. If you freeze your eggs and have a kid with a guy that's not going to want to be with you, you're going to end up exactly like her.
Why would I have a kid with someone who doesn't want to be with me?
Because you're saying it doesn't matter that you have a kid with the guy who's going to be around.
I'm not going to have a kid until I can support my kid.
But you said a single mom, so that's like
if I'm rich and I can
single moms, 80% chance they grow up to be murderers and school shooters. She's a fucking retard for this. Single dads do good. You're not going to do good. Another thing. If I fucked you tonight, I would have to fuck her in the dark because I'd have to cancel my Netflix subscription to buy her OnlyFans and win her all. You're $17.50. You said you decide your value. Why did you decide $17? Less than Netflix?
$17.50. She had a 50 cents.
Bitch, get Hulu.
You're saying that the value that I put on my OnlyFans is determined by the value that I'm putting on myself, and that's not
That's beauty.
true.
That's all you women have is beauty, nothing else.